Hey, what's up, besties? Welcome back to another video. If this is your very first time seeing me, hi, hello, I'm Elaine Michelle, and I am your new best friend. Over here on this channel, we just work together to get ourselves together, and that could be through budgeting or planning or organization, DIY, whatever it is. We are just doing it together, and I'm so happy that you decided to join. And so since you know you're here, you're slick committed, go ahead and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss any more of my videos. You can also join the texting community. There's a number down below and probably popping up on your screen right now. Join, say let me in, and become a part of the bestie squad. Now there are some perks. You get, first access to videos before I let them go public, and then I also do like little small giveaways. Like I did Starbucks last week. This week I did Hello Fresh. I had 4 boxes, free boxes for you guys to get into. So there's lots of perks to joining the bestie squad, and I hope that you will join. Today's video, we're going to be talking about our January recap, and I want to kind of go over what a recap would or kind of should look like, or why you should do one. So let's go ahead and get into our January budget recap.
You're special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can.
All right, you guys. So every month, if you are familiar with business models, you know that there is a month end. You've probably seen managers start to freak out, or accounting starting to get really tough on stuff towards the end of the month, and you're closing everything out. You're trying to make sure that column A and column B make sense, that they match up to each other. Whatever you had billed for, you had paid as well. So you kind of take in that business model when you're thinking about closing out your month. Now, for me, that's just me going over into my budget planner, and I'm like, okay, did I pay all these bills? Boop, 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 boop. Did my check marks? And I'm going through and I'm actually seeing, what did I pay for this bill? Now, we budgeted for $780 for rent, and maybe I only had to pay $760. I still want to note that, because there could be something that comes up later on that, oh, well, you didn't pay anything, or you didn't pay this amount. Well, why didn't I? And this will be my trigger to kind of tell me like, hey, look at this, or pay attention to this, or maybe just even looking at my MLGW bill. Maybe I was charged way more than I budgeted. Well, what's going on there? This is my way of having a review of everything we have going on. And then on top of that, it gives me an opportunity to reflect on the positive things as well as some of the negative things that happened outside of my budget. So if I paid a bill, or if I didn't pay any debt down, or whatever it was that I really wanted to do didn't happen, or that I really wanted to do and it did happen, this is my time of the month to do so. So what I need you to do right now is grab your budget planner or just a piece of paper, and I want you to write down 3 things that happened in the month of January for you that were positive. And then I want you to write down 3 things that you can improve on for next month. So maybe you did a lot of spending. Yeah, okay. It's January. It's after Christmas. We say we don't do a lot of spending, but go back and check on that. Maybe you did some unnecessary spending, or maybe you paid off a bill. This is where you're going to sit down and really hone in on those things, so you have an idea of what you can get started with for the next month, which is February. So for me, as I'm walking through, I was able to get all of my bills paid, which is great. And I also made 2 things happen. So as you guys know, I put on there that I wanted to pay extra on my car note. So I did that, and I'm so it's exciting me. I was already ahead, but it excites me to go into a bill and say that you don't owe anything. Even after I made a payment, but then the new bill came out, you still don't owe nothing. Y'all ever experienced that? Okay. I know it's not just me. I know y'all have experienced that as well. And it makes you feel so good. So when I went through, I actually just did it today, because I told myself what I was not going to do was put myself in a situation where I maybe needed to put the money for something else or whatever. And maybe that's just the Libra in me. I got to balance them scales. Okay. It could be just the Libra in me, but I like to do that kind of reconciliation at the end. So I paid my regular car note on the 15th. And then today I paid the extra $500. So woo, we did that. We made our extra payment, so we are even more ahead than what we were before, and I am so excited. The second thing that I did, and this is thanks to COVID and all that stuff, I actually was able to pay off one of my student loans. Yes, so one of my student loans got paid off. Now, let me explain how that happened. So I pay my student loans. Me and my parents pay student loans. We have a joint account, and then we pay it like that. Okay, so just long story short. So what I did was the money that we had been like saving, my parents were still putting the money up. I was still putting money up in that account. And I just was like, okay, I'm tired of Navient calling me. I need to get down to something. But what this made me realize was that my student loans, I have federal loans with Nelnet, and then now all of my private loans are with Navient. And I was thinking like, oh, COVID should account for all of that. The COVID only counted towards the federal loans. Like as of right now, it's only dealing with the federal loans. They didn't do anything with private loans on this extension. Yeah. Okay. Big thing to me. But because I had to start digging into that, one, because Navient was calling me a little bit too much. Okay. I'm like, we're not supposed to be paying y'all. So when I dived in, I figured it out. And then I looked at the account and I saw like how much money I had. And I was like, you know what? Let's just pay off one of these bills. So that's exactly what I did. I went and I paid off the one that I could pay off with the money in my account. I wasn't going to go like and extend myself because I have goals for other stuff. But anyways, so I ended up paying $2,600 on a student loan, and I paid that off. So I'm super duper excited to say that I have officially paid off. This is like my third student loan that I've paid off since I've gotten started. And like I've been paying little chunks and stuff. And then of course, you guys know COVID started happening and all that. But this is like, I feel really good about this one. And so we're moving forward. So that did decrease my balance with Navient and that interest that I was incurring. Okay. And so that makes it really, really good. So those are the two things for me that I was so excited about this month. And I hope that I have more success stories like that. And the other thing was that I just really had a different mindset for my finances. It was more so thinking of it in a positive way, and it wasn't such a drag or a dab. If you guys like saw my monthly budget with me, or even my paycheck to paychecks, you guys can see where like light bulbs are going off, or excitement is happening again. And I don't know if it's because I got out of being so stuck with the bi-monthly paychecks that I would receive, that maybe kind of put me into this box where I was just so used to having to, everything was just automated. And now I kind of have to go back to like putting that thought process into stuff and just really thinking things through to make it make sense for the way my paychecks fall. And I don't know, I'm just really excited. Let me know if you guys have ever experienced that, where you've went from bi-weekly to bi-monthly and then back to bi-weekly, and now you feel like, maybe this is a good paycheck for you. Another thing that happened, last thing that happened was Cube Money did launch. And I'm so super excited about that, which means we're getting more benefits, more enhancements to the app, and you guys have access to it now. You can start getting involved with it. So it launched on Friday, and I'm super excited. If you guys have not seen my digital cash envelopes video, I will have that linked up here at the top so you can get into that, because that was another thing. I cleared those out. So I will be clearing all of my cash envelopes out, placing all of the money that I have in there now, I'm going to put into the sinking funds category. Hopefully that makes sense. So every time I get paid at the end of the month, I like to reconcile all of my cash envelopes, and I'll just combine them and put them into my sinking funds. Or now that it's digital, I didn't think about this. I definitely could be putting them into its own bucket, like pay stuff off. Like maybe I want to pay something like a student loan off, and I want to use all the money from my cash envelopes. I could do that there. I don't know. There's something to think about. Now that I'm sitting here thinking, I didn't mean to start thinking, but I'm thinking, hey, here we go. So yeah, some things that I can definitely improve on. I really need somebody to suspend my Amazon account. Like, I don't know what it is or why, but I find myself, that is, if you look on all of my bank transactions, it's Amazon. So I really need to find comfort, in not shopping so much on Amazon. Maybe that will help me not shop as much. And I really don't shop a whole lot. It's just like whenever I think of something I need, I just go to Amazon and I buy it. And before I know it, like, I'm just buying stuff. So that's a whole nother thing. But that would be the area that I need to really improve on. So I'm hoping to cut my Amazon expenses down at least by 25% for the month of February. So cross my fingers. Hopefully that will work. And then just any, extra spending. I did some gifting and stuff like that in the month of January to some friends. And of course, you guys know I had a death. One of my good friends, my best friend from high school, passed away. We were still cool and close and stuff. So it was a really, it hit me kind of hard. And so with that, it made me want to appreciate, a lot of the people that I have in my life now. So I kind of did some smaller things for them just to kind of show my love and appreciation. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Like, whatever. So anyways, that's my January budget recap. That's how I feel. Like, those are the things that I got done that I'm really excited about. And then the areas that I need to grow with and kind of just do better, Shell. Like, just do better. Let me know down below, what are some things that you did well this month and what are your goals for next month? I would love to see them and hear about them down below. You can always send me a text and let me know down below as well. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful, blessed day whenever you're watching this. Remember, stay true to yourself. No matter what, it's your money, your time. Do what you gotta do. Okay, that was real hood, a little ghetto. But y'all get what I'm saying, right? Right? It's your money. Spend it wisely. You only have one life. YOLO? What are these inspirational quotes I'm trying to give y'all? What? What am I trying to say? Okay. Here we go. Let's try this one. Make money. Don't let your money make you. Is that a good one? Is that okay? Can I use that? Okay. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Mwah. KK, bye.
You special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it. And everything is alright. I like how you doing alright.